he better than
Look fire, yo.
Yo, I've been working on it. I'm like, yo,
like he just keep changing the angles, and this is look better and better every time.
yo, I just gotta make sure I'm awake, yo. I'm tired,
Hey,
working out, all that.
I
And so you already know how it be, but let me drop this intro music. Yo, 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 what's the word? What's the word? It's your boy E-Trayde. Talking Contradiction is the podcast. I'm here with the homies, the broskies. My boy Neno
Yeah,
up in the building. What's good? And I got my boy Ronny up in the building. What's good? Trying to see how this thing go. All right, yeah, there you go. Let me turn it up a little bit. Let that intro rock out. But we're gonna be talking about some trending news. A few things that's going on in the world. You know what I mean? We're gonna figure things out. This is the first episode. This is a pilot, so part in how we look and all that if it's not in focus. But we're gonna get straight to it. We're gonna talk about this crazy shooting in Brooklyn. We're gonna talk about this list with these women and all that, on dating options and all that. But we're gonna start it off. We're gonna start it off with my boy, former NBA player, Joe Smith, right? Joe Smith.
yeah, Joe Smith.
His wife, his wife
Crazy.
decided to go get an OnlyFans page. Let's just get straight to it. That's what she decided to do. She decided to get an OnlyFans page. Now, I don't know what the reason is, what was, behind it, but from the video that I saw, she was like, oh, like they're probably hitting rough times right now. And so she decides on her own to try to come up with a solution to try to get some income in the house. So she decides to get an OnlyFans page, but she didn't let him know.
Oh.
Now, I'm not married yet. We got my boy Ronny who's married, and I don't know, Ronny. How would you feel if your wife done something but to make money but didn't inform you, or
I
what do
mean,
you feel on
to
something like
me,
that happening?
that's something y'all got to discuss, man. Like that, like most people, not all people, most people think that marriage is a sacred thing. So you don't want your wife out there showing everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
I ain't mad at the hustle. I get it. You got to do what you got to do to make money.
Right.
I feel like that's a discussion you should have with your significant other, man.
Right.
That's rough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just my opinion. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But you can't knock the hustle. Hey, there's ways out here for you to get it, and she's trying to get it. So I ain't mad at that.
Now, one of the key things that she said was it was a few things that she said that it was kind of troubling. It was like she said, what did she say? She said, "You met me like this." That was one of the things she said.
Oh man, yeah.
Right? And he was like, "Yo, that was back then, but you with me now." And then she said something about, damn, what she said, "You met me like this." And then she said something about, what am I supposed to do? Or something like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to explain to you what I'm trying to do and all the time, but you're not listening and all that. So, like, on that note, Drew, she said, "You met me like this." Is it possible to change a woman when y'all get married, like to have her opinion on things in life? Can she be, can you turn a hoe into a housewife?
Hey man, that's the age. That's the age. Hey, listen, that's the age-old question, man. Honestly,
Not to say she's a hoe. Nah, I ain't gonna say she a hoe or nothing like
I
that.
mean, I don't
That
know.
was kind of harsh though. But
Hey,
the only thing that come to
like
me is
this.
rap lyrics, man. When it comes
hey,
to this stuff, man.
I'm gonna say it like this. I don't believe you. I don't believe you can. I believe that's a situation where you shouldn't even get involved with it in the first place, because at the end of the day, just like the internet, once it's out
Right.
there, that you can never change that.
Right.
Depending on certain things, the way people move, the way people think, the way people act, you can change those things when you know. I feel like when you get into a relationship, any relationship, boyfriend,
Right.
girlfriend, fiance, husband, wife, like when you make those commitments, there's things that's supposed to change
Yeah.
automatically. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't move the same way you used to move when you were single. Um,
Facts.
but when
So
it
do you
comes,
think he set his expectations too high for being with his wife? Like that, like that's his wife. So it's like, all right, do you think he set his expectations too high, or she's just
no, well,
she's going back to what she knows?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, especially with the way this world is nowadays, man,
Right.
it's really just a follow the leader type thing, man. I honestly don't think it has nothing to do with money,
Mm-hmm.
like being on hard times. If they say that to me, that's just me. I can't say for sure. I don't know, but I feel
Right.
like it's just an excuse. I feel like what's really happening is she see what everybody else is doing
Mm-hmm.
and want to do the same thing. If you don't tell your significant other what you're doing, you know what's wrong and you know the reaction you're gonna get. This is why you don't say anything.
I see that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So in my mind, it's like, well, everybody else doing it. I want to do it too. Do it. Is it really about the money? Nah, it's about a person want to do what they want to do, and
Right.
get what everybody else think, feel, or say. Even if it is your husband, that's just how I look at it. I just feel like she just basically just following the trends that's going on nowadays. Everybody want to jump on OnlyFans. Everybody want to shake their ass for some cash.
Right.
And she the next runner up. That's all
Right.
it is.
I'm gonna play the video real quick. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it real quick.
Okay.
Let y'all hear exactly from her mouth on what she exactly said.
Wait, no, calm. But you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
Record me, what the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and we're going to. Okay, look. So I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course I'm mad at you just finding
But
out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself.
It
So
don't
why should I have to
matter.
tell you my
It
choice,
don't
my
matter.
body, my
I'm your
body, my
lover,
fucking
I'm your lover,
choice?
I'm your partner. You're supposed to come to me and talk to
Joe,
me.
All right, she hit him with the my body, my choice.
Yeah,
You
that's terrible.
it's just following the trend. That's
That
all.
was wild. My body, my choice.
Yeah, that's terrible, man.
It's,
I
it's
was
just
talking to
Say again?
it's just following the trend. Like I said, man,
Right.
ain't about falling on hard times. It's about feeling like I want to do what I want to do, and
Want to
nobody
do.
can't tell me I can't.
All right.
Yeah,
Then why be married? Why be married or why be in a relationship if you're gonna feel like that? That's my
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Something like that is a group discussion. You know, you don't just set out and be like, yo, I'm gonna get an OnlyFans.
Right.
Not tell my husband like, and then I find out like, of course I'm gonna be mad. I mean, if he not mad, something wrong with that joke. Like,
Right.
But you also gotta look at it like this. He famous, so that's a bad look on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta look at it like that too, in a sense. Like you a regular dude, all right. You know what I mean? Nobody know you, but
Yeah.
people gonna be like, oh boy, wife is. You know what I mean? I go check old boy wife out. You know
Yeah.
what I
That
mean? Like that makes it even worse. And I feel like that's why he's saying it's disrespectful because it's disrespectful in either way. But
right.
the fact that I'm famous it fucks up it messes up that person's reputation. That's why that should have been something that should have been discussed before it was put out there.
Right.
And for you to say my body, my choice, when you marry somebody, it ain't just your body no more.
That's
You know,
what
y'all.
I'm assuming is our choice because
Yeah,
I'm looking at it like, all right, it's my body, my choice, right? She's getting an OnlyFans page. Now, what if I decided I saw this on Tubi?
mm-hmm.
It was like a scene where a guy he was coming home late and the wife was upset, like, yo, why you coming home late? Blah blah blah. He was like, you want to know why I'm coming out home late? He's like, I'm out making movies, being a porn star. Like, you know what I mean? I was doing that, making the money to bring the money in. Like, what do you expect me to do? Like, you know what I mean? Like this, like he was like, I'm doing what I have to do to make this bread. Now, if he did that and hit her with that, how would she feel? You know what I'm saying? So that's his body, his choice. Yeah, it's your choice, but
It
your
wouldn't
choice
be
come
my
with
body, my choice.
consequences, right? It should, right?
It should, but it definitely wouldn't be.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, let me continue on with
You
this.
about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no
You
solution.
knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before,
Before,
we met, yeah, I
and
knew
I
that.
thought that I would never have to go
man,
back
get
to
out of
anything
here.
like
I knew
this
that
again.
beforehand,
But
but not,
unfortunately,
no.
that's not the case
Because
right now.
after that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously it
Everything.
hasn't.
No, it had to. I had
Obviously
to do something.
It hasn't. You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. OnlyFans be breaking me off. What the fuck?
Come on, Keish, with that. It don't matter what they breaking you off. It's the disrespect that comes with it.
What disrespect?
You couldn't come and talk to me about it.
Okay, well, we're talking about it now.
Because I had to find out on the fly.
All right, then. But now, okay.
No,
so wait.
I had to find out on the fly.
So now you know.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Okay. And so?
Ooh.
Whatever. I've been doing what I have to do, period. Like, that's bottom line. That's what it is.
Dang.
She disrespectful.
Hold
Yeah, that's
on.
crazy.
Whoa, wait.
Disrespectful.
Wait, she got to get this one. I got to drop the bomb for her for that one. That was crazy. Here's some effects for you, boy. She dropped the bomb on him with that one.
Yo, that's
crazy. That's disrespectful.
I mean, it's a double-edged sword, man, because look,
Okay.
you do know, like, because he's famous, she might make a little more money now
Right.
than she would if he wasn't famous. And because he's famous, you know what I mean, you don't want your girl to be out there or your wife to be out there. So I get it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Number one, I think she's
it's a discussion y'all gotta have, man. Like you gotta have that conversation.
Got to be on the same page, right?
Yeah,
like that's what I would think. You got to be on the same page.
Because look, like Nino said earlier, it's like, yo, like if I was to do something like that, you'll lose your mind. Or like if anything, you should be like, yo, like we doing this together. Then it's a whole different story. Then this argument probably not even happening.
See, you know how like how Joe Smith was acting. How do you feel about him? You think he's a simp?
No, I mean, I don't know. Like look, don't get me started. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. So
All right.
it's just I don't
how I feel about him. All right, I'm gonna just say this. I was early dating girls, like early 20s, mid 20s. I was probably a little emotional, I would say. Like, but I would speak my mind verbally. After a while, I just been like, I just play the game then. Like once I used to be like, oh, I would try to say something to correct it and discuss it. But when a woman acts that way now, I learned very quickly just play the game and just know that person's not for you. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's what I go to now. I don't argue, I don't say nothing, I don't bicker, nothing like that. But now it's like if someone if she's saying that she wants to do an OnlyFans like that, now I'm gonna lead you to it. I'm like, do you need me to get cameras? Do you need me to what you want me to do? I'm just gonna play the game. Now it's just like, all right, I'm just gonna play the game, get as much as I can get out of it, have fun with it now. Let's just have fun. Like, you know what I mean?
All right, so now that's what I'm asking. So now, like, all right, is this a marriage now? Like,
not in my head. It's not a marriage.
In your eyes.
It's not a marriage. But nah, it's not a marriage now. It's like now, but it's like because now it's like in my head. See, I'm not married, but if I'm dating a woman and that's going on, I play the game now. So I don't know if I would still maybe I still would play it in marriage.
They're in a position where they married. So
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I even understand where he's coming from because he's at an age where he probably like, yo, like
right.
There's no we supposed to be in this together. There's no doing this all over again because he's probably what upper 50, mid to upper 50s. So
yeah,
Man, just starting your life all over again with another female or whatever, another woman putting that 10.
That's what I'm like. Maybe I
That's
don't know. It's like, can you live with it?
and
Like, you know what I mean?
that's what I was about to say. Like,
That's all.
it's
Like, I'll
still
just
like you
play the
just like,
game and
hey,
just whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if that's what you want to do, I'm not gonna take the role of like complaining and all that. I'm just gonna play along with it and be supportive. And how I feel is how I feel. But I don't know. Like, it's gonna cause problems for not telling me. But
100%.
huh?
I said 100%. But I also feel like if she would have just told him the way he making it sound, like from
Right.
the video, if she would have just told him, we wouldn't even be having this discussion. It seemed like he'd be fine.
Yeah, it seemed like he's not even listening to her too. But I think he's a little bit of being a simp right now, complaining and on it. And she recording it, like definitely would have stopped immediately. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I definitely kept quiet. Like, nah, dude. Like, yeah, you gotta go. I gotta go huddle up and talk to my boys. Hold up, let me discuss it. Like, that's it. Like, what's the next move? But all right. So we hit that topic a little bit.
Oh,
I
oh,
guess you got something more. You got what you got
let
to.
me say something about that real quick though.
Uh,
In my mind now, marriage is over.
Okay.
okay.
I look at it like this. Forget what she doing.
Yeah.
At that point, that's cool. You know what I mean? You right, your body, your choice, say no more. But the way she was just talking to this man,
I know.
she basically saying she's single.
Yeah.
She said, "I'm gonna do what I want, and it is what it is." And
Right.
she asked him, "What you gonna do?" What?
Yeah, that was kind of crazy, right? At the end, that's how I was like, man, you think he's just? I
Right,
don't know. She
man.
probably look at him like, man, you had like over 100 million. I ran the bag up. You know what I mean? I ran through the bag. You down to a couple 100,000. It's looking crazy.
She a
And
little
you lucky I'm still here trying to make it work, because if I get a divorce, there's nothing left. Yeah, you know?
But and that's another thing you gotta look at it too, though, in that sense, because
Right.
she talking about she's doing this in a sense, like you said, because they may be falling on hard times or the money
Right.
where it needs to be.
Right.
But how can you say that or feel like that? And I guarantee you, if they do get a divorce, that fucking alimony
Right.
popping right up real quick.
Right. Right.
But he don't got no money now, right? But so why would you need that?
Yeah.
Why would you need to go to court and see who's gonna split 50-50 anything?
Yeah.
You don't need that because apparently he ain't got it. You doing what you got to do to make your money, right? That's the excuse. But as we all know, if that divorce do happen, all it's going to revolve around is how much he about to give her.
Right.
And according to her, he don't got nothing. That's why she doing what she doing. So in my mind, marriage is over. You can't use that as an excuse that y'all falling on hard times because it's not going to add up at the end of the day. Y'all
Yeah.
get divorced because that's going to be the first thing on your mind is, well, I need half for what? Apparently you said I ain't got nothing no more, so you
Right.
got to do this. You know what I mean? So
Well, look,
like I said, the disrespect in the way she talking to him, as if like he's some dude on the street, like
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna do it, and what you gonna do? It then turn back to the camera like
And
I'm gonna do
continue
what I got
talking, right? Like, yeah.
to. Like that's crazy.
That's
Bro, that's crazy to me.
I'm
Marriage,
like, man,
that was me, marriage. So we
I
done.
don't know. The show
What's
is
the
called
more?
Talking
You go exactly
Contradiction.
what do we done?
I'm like, man, listen, let's go get the cameras. But like, babe, what we need? Which one? 4K? What we
After she
doing?
talked to you like that? Come on.
Nah. They wouldn't have got that far. Like, nah. I
I
would
was
have just been
saying.
like, nah, I'm playing along. I'm gonna play along with it for a minute. I gotta talk with the bros later on and just keep figuring this out in my head, how this gonna play out.
nah,
But
y'all missing the point right now with this OnlyFans. She the breadwinner, right? So he would get the alimony, right?
yeah,
No,
I'm gonna contribute. I'm gonna contribute to the production, like, Your Honor. Her
that makes sense.
OnlyFans she only had 5,000 fans. When I helped her out, she got a million. Ain't like, yo, I want half. It's like, nah, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
I'm messing
That's
around too,
true
man.
too. I
I
see.
like, Yon, I bought cameras, I bought all that. I bought lights, everything.
I'm just messing around too, man. Hey,
Nah. But yeah. Not to beat this episode up, you gotta say pause and all that. You know what I mean? Make sure, Cam and them got
Hey,
say beat
hey,
nothing
man,
up.
hey,
I got,
I'm very comfortable with who I am. I
yo,
pause
I
nothing.
am too, yo. But I swear to you, I used to watch that show like, yo, what is up with this? Like now it's like, nah, you can't now. That's the way. Like, yo, they take your clip and like, yo, this is crazy. But yeah,
Hey, man, look, it is what it is.
right.
Look, we know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, we know, but the internet is
Hey, you
undefeated.
right?
Undefeated.
Yeah, that is definitely true. 100%.
Yeah. All right. So next topic, right? Next topic was dang. The shooting, there was a shooting in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. My man went upstairs to talk to the neighbors. I guess they were making noise, and he's on the bottom floor and they making noise above him in Brooklyn. He goes upstairs, confront the family. From what I can see, or what we saw on the surveillance camera. I'm not going to play it again, because it's too graphic. But he went upstairs. He went and approached the dude, and discussed it, and then it led into him shooting the husband and the son. But in the midst of that, the wife comes out, and intervenes and talks to the guy that was complaining. And to me, that's where it seemed like it escalated and went far left. Now, my thoughts on that situation, I think the wife, caused her family to lose their life. Just from my just me, period. I'm just gonna give my thoughts on that situation. Y'all can look up the video on your own time if you want. To all the viewers out there, if you want to go check it out and leave your thoughts and comments on it. But off the rip, when I saw that, I had to watch it a few times. It was just first time I saw it, it was just like, damn, like, you know what I mean? He was John Wick with it. I was just looking at him, how he was holding, how he whipped the beam out on my man's back. He shot him in his back. That was foul. That was foul. That was not a laughing matter,
No, that's
man.
not funny,
He
man.
shot him in the back.
No, I'm sorry.
Shot him in the back, man. But then when his son came and tried to get out the way, he just hit him like 4 or 5 times, man. It was just brutal. But it was like, to me, it was the wife's fault because she grabbed the husband a few times and had made him turn his back to his opponent. You know what I mean? Like, I think I learned that from Enter the Dragon. Like, never, you know what I mean? Never take your eyes off your opponent, even when you bow. You feel me? Like, yo, do not do it. He's like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, those are life lessons. And I think she distracted him a few times, and he turned his back to the dude, and that's when he whipped it out. The firearm pause. He whipped out his firearm and gunned her husband down and her son. You know what I mean? And she ran into the house. If you didn't see it to the end, she ran in the house and shut the door on him. I don't know what you think about that whole situation. I know.
My opinion is crazy different.
All right, you saw it. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I saw it. Look, to me, like after a while, I saw a few different clips. Now, the first I seen half of it, and I thought the dude that made the noise was the instigator. But then I seen the whole thing, and I realized that dude that came upstairs, he was going to shoot them regardless. Like, just his whole demeanor, the way he was sitting, the way he was chilling, not sitting, but like the way he was standing.
Right.
He was just waiting for dude to say something say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
No audio on the thing that I saw. So,
all right, but all right. Come on, like y'all grew up in Atlantic City. Y'all kind of know how to de-escalate a situation, right? Or if something don't look right, right? Like you're not gonna just blindly
everybody think they tough.
go into a situation, right?
Everybody think they tough though, man.
Yeah.
Everybody want to prove that.
I think everybody dealt with a neighbor that was an asshole, like straight annoying. Like, you know what I mean? However,
me personally, look, I open my door, I say my bad,
right.
I open my door. I don't even come outside. So, like that. Like that's the whole thing. Like you don't see the whole confrontation. So you don't really know like the context of it.
But the reports was that the neighbor downstairs made a complaint to he called. They saying the number is called 311 to complain about neighbors making noise and all that, and
Yeah,
you know, so he made the calls. I think 3 to 4 times or something like that. I think 3 or 4, maybe 6 times or something like that, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken. So he did call the proper authorities. They said his last run-in with the law was like in 1992 for something. I forget what it was. So
Who's,
it seemed like
the shooter or the
yeah,
victim?
the shooter.
Yeah,
So this last interaction with law enforcement was like in 92 when he was very young. But I guess this was his boiling point, trying to get out of his
yeah, man.
situation or dealing with his situation.
It's rough. It looked rough, man. Like I said, that
Yeah.
video looked crazy.
Yeah, straight up, the video was crazy. That was straight up murder. That's not no self defense. None
Yeah.
of that. Even when when the husband came out with the knife,
Now
that's not.
he had a pair of scissors.
Yeah, pair of scissors. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, pair of scissors. That's still that was straight up murder. And
Oh yeah,
what was heartbreaking was the final kill shot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was horrible. Like, you know what I mean?
never
So
go after the son. He could have. I mean, let him go. Like,
yeah, that was a man that was totally out of control. He lost his composure. I thought he was calm, but to me, I think the husband could have recognized the situation. I think the wife need to really, in those situations, stay in the house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just stay
yeah,
in the house, listen to your significant other or whoever is. I don't want my lady approaching any male, like, you know what I mean, on any situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if they was arguing on the phone or even,
yeah,
any situation. Like, nah, just back up. That's what I'm here for.
yeah.
And I can read the situation and probably make a real sensible decision. But sorry to see that happen to the family. Drew, you got anything to say about it? Like,
Hey man, I look at it like this. I feel like everybody at fault.
okay,
I feel like if it's a noise complaint, there's no need to be hostile. I feel
right.
like everybody was hostile. If you look at the video, dude literally walked up into the dude's face
Mm-hmm.
saying whatever he was saying. I don't know if it was because he said something to his wife,
Right.
or what, but if someone come into your personal space, you automatically get on the defense and feel threatened.
Right.
It's just a noise complaint. It's just as simple as saying, "Hey, could you turn the music down?"
Mm-hmm.
They don't turn the music down. You call 911. That's it. Like, based off of the video, it was just a lot of hostility. First of all, I get what you're saying about your wife and stuff like that, but my thing is, on top of that, which I feel like went too far, was, first of all, if I'm the man of the house, right?
Right.
And now, Ronnie, no, I'm not with the whole gender role thing. I believe that's made up bullshit. But I personally feel like, first of all, I would have never let my son come out the door to see what's going on. I'm like, yo,
Right.
go in the house. I'd
The
have
son
grabbed my
was 27. He was
Yeah,
27
I would have grabbed my wife, go in the house. You know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Then
Yeah.
I would approach the door and say, "Listen, can you turn the music down?" You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for how my wife talked to you, whatever the case may be, but we just want you to turn the music down. It's a little loud.
No, he complained.
Oh no, yeah,
The
you got
shooter
the
came up to complain about them blasting music.
yeah,
Mm.
So,
you got the roles backwards.
so he went to their house to tell them to turn their music down or whatever they're doing, calm it down. Cause
Okay.
and
All right.
so, when
But still,
anybody knock on your door, you're gonna feel some type of way when you in your house and they telling you to, you know,
But you're in an
but
apartment.
but
It's
that
not
but
your
that but that's
house.
part of my thing. There's no
right,
need for the hostility there. Like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, people gotta sleep. People gotta go to work.
Yeah,
What time was it when this was happening? Even we
there's no,
you,
yeah,
you can say the time. It shouldn't really
shouldn't
matter.
happen, yeah,
But if it's still late and people trying to sleep and you blasting music, bro, have some respect for the people that's living next to you. You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
Like, so at the end of the day, I feel like everybody's at fault because there was just a whole bunch of hostility on all parts for no reason.
right,
Then to go back and get a pair of scissors, what you expect somebody else to feel with that? First of all, you approach the dude, you come up in their personal space,
yeah,
saying whatever you're saying. So whatever you said to make this man go get some scissors, now, like you said, it's definitely getting too far. So
mm-hmm,
dude, like you said, most likely they know each other at some point. For him to come out and already have the gun on him, like
Right.
why you even got the gun on you right now?
Yeah.
I mean, so it was just a whole bunch of hostility on all parts. I feel like at the end of the day, like you were saying about the wife, you know, she was probably doing too much at the beginning. We know how women get when it comes to running the mouth, going off at the mouth and stuff like that. Now the husband feel like he got to jump in and protect
Yeah.
his
And then it's
wife
now
like that.
it's extra, you know what I mean? You got to be extra defensive, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? And be extra protective. Cause
Yeah,
now you're not just only dealing with this guy. Now you're trying to tell her be quiet or go in the
exactly.
house, and she's grabbing him
Yeah,
and turning his back to, you know what I mean, to this dude that he's dealing with. I seen a lot of I seen a lot of dudes getting knocked out cold on World
Yeah,
Star, all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, yo,
to me, he lost. Look, not lost, but he
right.
should have never turned his back when he pulled it out. Because like he pulled out. I'm not saying pause because I'm not that way. But when he pulled out the strap,
Okay.
my man literally turned around. Like, why are you turning around? Like, it makes no sense. Like to me, like she ain't touch him at that time. He just turned around on his own.
Mm-hmm.
So as a man, like yo, like I'm not turning around. Period. That's just first of all, because I don't like you said. I seen so many people get knocked out, but why'd you turn around after he like you ain't even if you would have ran, it'd have been different. He didn't even run. He just turned around.
Yeah.
but
And the wife was going in the house too, right? Or going back into her apartment. So it's like the thing is too, right? I heard someone else say this on another show. They was like, did did he turn around to go tell his wife to go get his gun?
Hey, yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't know
There's
what
no,
was
yeah,
said.
no
Like, you know what
audio.
I mean?
No audio.
Go get mine. Oh, you whipped oh, you got yours out? Go get mine. But I don't know. In that
Yeah.
situation.
But
but
like I said, man,
he could have also turned around to like, you know what I mean, de-escalate the situation. Oh, you pulled
Yeah.
out the gun,
Oh,
you know what,
dude.
you
No,
got
the shooter's
it's just like
100%
you
a
got
sucker for
it.
that. You can, yeah, you're a sucker, dude. Like
Yeah, like, you know,
no matter the
just
situation, you don't hit nobody in the back. Like, that's
exactly.
crazy.
hey,
Exactly.
my dude, look, listen, I get where y'all coming from, but y'all forget my man approached him with scissors.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, he
So
approached him with
look,
scissors.
hey, what I tell you, you don't bring a knife to a gunfight, man. That's just
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
Well, at that point, he didn't know he had a gun when he first brought the
the
scissors
dude
up.
ain't know he was gonna have scissors.
Yeah. Because he had
Oh,
the upper hand. Like, he thought he had the
he
upper
was gonna
hand.
have scissors.
Mm,
So it is what it is. I didn't know you was gonna have scissors. You didn't know I was gonna have a gun.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's true.
But he shouldn't have. He definitely shouldn't have clapped him in his back. Like if he was coming at him and charging him with the scissors after he pulled out
But
the
that's what I
firearm.
feel
Yeah,
like
that's
should have happened. Like like
right.
not saying that I condone all this, but like I said, he pulled out a gun on you. Then you turn your back. Like that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Too much hostility, man. That's all I gotta say.
Oh,
Uh,
Much hostility for a noise complaint.
yeah. Well, they call it the projects for a reason, right?
Hey, man,
facts, facts.
But
you still an adult, man. You gotta have some type of self control.
yeah, that was crazy reckless. You know what I mean? Feel sorry for the family
Yeah.
that lost their loved ones. Lesson learned. Like
Yes. I hope a lot of people learn from this.
yeah, they always learn from
But to
these
not turn your
situations.
back.
Hey,
Don't
that
turn your back. Don't
just
be
walk
very
out.
unconfrontational,
Yes.
Exactly.
de-escalate a situation, and like you know what I mean. Like, listen, I deal with neighbors all day, every day. I can't even play COD, yo. It'd be like, yo, what the hell are you listening to? I'm like, this my neighbor. I got tired of even talking to my neighbors, man. Like, yo, listen. I was like, man, I wait till I move and give them a tongue lashing.
Hey.
After that, like, yo, you a piece of crap. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? But you was like, you're an overgrown child, man. And
Yeah.
I'm out of here. That's how I'm gonna handle that one. But all right. Last topic. What was it? Last topic was
Damn, I forgot.
lists.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was a list that was out of places women would refuse to go to on the first date.
Restaurants.
Restaurants. Yeah, it was a list. Now, I gotta find that list. Hold up.
Hilarious.
I saw that. I forget what started that whole
Cheesecake
list.
Factory girl. Cheesecake Factory girl
Oh
started.
yeah. The black sister that was didn't want to go into
When she had something else planned for her, she just was late.
Hey man, look, someone that looked like her, you gonna take to the Cheesecake Factory.
Hey, you ain't even right, man.
Hey man, she was extra regular, so I don't know what she was talking about.
yeah.
Hey, on some real personally, I don't even see that wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
I
Me
don't
neither.
either. Like, I
Me
don't,
neither. And it ain't like the Cheesecake Factory cheap neither. Like Cheesecake Factory, you gotta literally almost set reservations. Like it'd be like a 45-minute wait to get in there.
Hey,
yeah, that's crazy. All right, what's this? I gotta figure this out. How I can put this up here. I think she took a dude out. Yeah, that was it, right? A dude. I like how that guy handled it. He didn't even.
oh man, he handled that amazing.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Very respectful. Hats off to dude, man.
Definitely did.
Because
I
most
still
people
like
would not
I
have
still
took it
like he
that
did a
way.
little too much. I feel like he did a little too much, but for what he did do, I feel like he handled it very well, better than most people would.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, definitely. Because she would have. Most people would have left her. Like just left her there. Tell her to take an Uber home.
Shoot. I'd have told her that as soon as I seen she pull out the camera and started talking to people on the camera about where we was at. I'd be like, yeah, we ain't doing that.
yeah, that was wild.
We ain't doing that.
All right, so here we go. Here we go. I got the list. Hold up. Oh shit. Okay, it's right here. Bam. All right, that was the list. I don't know if y'all can see that.
That's pretty small, but it's all good.
Yeah, you can read it off to us.
All right, it was man.
Oh, there you go. It's getting big.
I
Let's
give
see.
you. I give you. It was like what 28.
Yeah.
All right, Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's. Man, Applebee's is all right.
Yeah,
I go to
like
Applebee's.
it's a good vibe, man. You going there for vibes, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Chili's, Chipotle. I never
Oh,
went to
you can
Chipotle for
go.
a
Yeah, I'm
day.
about to say
It
that. You
doesn't
can
matter.
go to Chipotle.
Olive Garden, the movies. The movies is I don't know.
It's
Nah,
outdated. It's outdated.
it's outdated. You can't even talk at the movies.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I said.
really
It's
so
outdated. You know what I
the
mean?
movies. That's a lot of
Nothing else.
yeah. The movies. That's a lot of leg rubbing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean
The movies is
thighs. You gotta
the
feel.
movies a
You
good
got
second date. The
Yeah,
movies is a
I
good
was gonna say third. That's a third date thing, man.
yeah, for real. Like yeah, for real. It's a lot of that. But my house, man, I put that at number 2.
second.
You can't go to the house.
Oh, wait. That's where we're going. Like I don't. You got a few options, and the only reason why I'm checking this list is like to see what's open,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and what type of food they have on the menu. If they're like at my house, like I'll probably cook up something real quick.
Yeah.
But
Who goes to the buffet for a date? That's crazy.
yeah, it's all these Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings cool. You know what's crazy? What I don't see on this list is Dave and Buster's. Dave and Buster's is always fun to me, man.
No, so that's a good thing. I mean, you can take them there.
Yeah, I guess I would. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have no problem going there. Like, but IHOP could be breakfast. Like, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with Red Lobsters?
Same
Uh,
thing. They think Red Lobsters is outdated. They they feel like back in like 20 years ago, Red Lobsters was a good place to go to, but not no more.
right.
You got all these expensive places now. That's Red Lobsters kind of to them like Applebee's now.
Hey, food is food, man. I'm taking
Yeah.
eat. What's the problem?
Yeah, I agree with church. Yeah, we're not doing that. I ain't doing that with you, too.
So I got a question for y'all though. What,
Yeah.
what do y'all even think about there even being a list? Like, what's y'all responses to that situation as a whole?
Um,
A list, I think it's just for the internet.
oh yeah, definitely.
Really, like most of the, women that I even talk to is like you get a feel for who they are anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Off the rip, whether they're your type or not. As far as like, well, I don't know. It takes a while for me to even. I'm not just going like on some blind date. It's like I talk with them for a few, and then it's like we decide with each other on where we're gonna go. I'm not the surprising type, like, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
So the list is just for the net and for people to discuss. But I know there's a list that guys have. I didn't get to that one. I saw it somewhere. It was like a list that
Yeah, that's
guys
something
demand. That
that's recent. They put that out in response to the females list.
Yeah, yeah. See, my head, my mind goes to rap music, so I'm thinking about the Pigeon song, right? The No Scrubs and you know what I mean? Sporty, what is it? Sporty Thieves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like, man, see, that's where my head goes. Just being a hip hop head, but
You can't go on no ice cream dates.
all these, to me, most of these things is cool. I don't get what
Yeah, what's wrong?
I don't know what type of
It's all about the vibe, man. Like,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
for
Like,
real.
it depends on what you're trying to do in the moment. Like, if I'm trying to talk to you, what's wrong with going bowling or, you know what I mean, somewhere that we can actually talk?
Now, the question I would say, what age range is
That's
is these
true. Yeah.
women that's putting out these lists? Like, you know,
Yeah, I think
Well, technically, especially nowadays, it don't
Mhm.
really do the age even really matter because I feel like a lot of women, no matter what age, are
Right.
all following the same trend. Like
Yeah.
everybody think they special. See, my thing about the whole list thing as a whole, I feel like this: for a person that's not taking somebody out, y'all
Right.
very choosy on where y'all want to go and what y'all want to do.
Right.
Like I don't see how somebody that's being taken out somewhere can complain about where they're going. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Especially if you're not the one paying for anything and you're
Mhm.
not the one offering or you're not the one that's actually doing the taking out. Like
Yeah.
it's not your say on what we do, where we go. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know. I think that whole perspective when it comes to women, about being picky about where they what you doing, where they going and stuff like that. It's not even about the food on the
Right.
first date. It's not about the food. So why does a restaurant matter? It should just be about actually getting to know someone in person.
Yeah.
Because you probably talk to them on the phone for about 2 or 3 days, right? At that point, you want to be in that person's presence
Right.
and see them and fill them out, not over the phone or over the internet, social
Mhm.
media. So it's more about like Ronnie was saying, it's about the vibe. It's about, well, at the end of this date, this meeting,
Right.
do we still want to continue something on? Not how much am I spending on you?
Right.
Not trying to prove myself by spending a whole bunch of money or taking you to this fancy restaurant. I don't know you.
hey, this is
What's my last name? What's my favorite color? You know none of that, but
Yeah.
you want me to spend $500 on you. It
Mhm.
makes no sense.
hey, we coming full circle. This sound like the Joe Smith joint all over again, huh?
Hey man, look. Hey,
You know, that's what happened with him. You know, he went expensive at first and went broke.
So, have you ever took a woman on the? Ah, shit. See, my camera died.
Oh
I knew
man,
that was gonna happen. Hold up 1 second. Let me switch it over. I gotta. Shit. Come on, where's it at? Damn it.
hey, this is good, my guy. You know, you 45 minutes in.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I just gotta
I mean,
damn it,
don't
man.
don't stress yourself, man.
Nah. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Use this one. We're gonna use this one to wrap it up real quick. Hold up. Is that cool? I think that's a good angle. All right, so that's cool. We use this one to wrap it up. But have a woman that you ever dated didn't like the choice that you made to take them out on a date, like the location. How did that play out? Did that ever happen to
I
you?
would
Like,
say for me, I would say no, not technically, because usually I don't surprise people.
hmm
Actually, tell them where we gonna go or
right?
ask, where would they like to go.
Okay,
Um, so no, not necessarily, but I've had situations where, see, I'm a very upfront person.
okay,
I'll tell people all the time. I don't pay for the first date. Like, and if that's gonna make you stop talking to me, then that it is what it is. Like, I'm good. There's no sweat off my back. You know what I mean? We just
Right.
go our separate ways after that. Because once again, like I said, I don't
Wait,
see.
so who pays for the first date?
I feel like it should be. You know, you pay for you pay for
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
I pay for whatever I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
It, for
how you
me,
feel about that? How you feel about that?
Me, nah, I'm gonna pay for it. If I pursued you, if I ask for your number, yeah, I'm gonna pay for it.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I
everything
mean?
situations.
But the
so
thing is,
Yeah,
that's I'm still figuring out what type of person you are, right? I'm gonna pay
yeah.
for it. Are you gonna pay for the tip, or are you gonna do something to contribute? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, on
I
that note,
be telling him if you
like,
offer,
you don't have to, but
yeah,
like, if I'm out here, you don't have to. Like, I will make sure you get home safe. I will make sure I pay for the meal. I make sure I have everything. But depending on how the whole situation plays out when it concludes and all that, whether you was you just like trying to get a little goodie bag to take home
yeah.
for, you know what I mean, for
everything is situational.
for your other nigga, like no, I'm joking. But
See,
if you're
for me
trying,
though, for me with situations like that, it's a lot of variables for me. I look at a lot of things. I look at it in a sense of if you're not okay
right?
with going 50-50, then to me that already lets me know what type of person.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
because it shouldn't. Once again, it should not be about where we're going. It should just be about us getting to know each other.
Right.
At the end of the day, that's what a first date is. A first date is just filling this person out and seeing if you want to continue something on. It's
Right.
not about the dinner. It's not about where we're going, what we're doing. It's about our communication. It's about how we feel when we see each other in person. Because you know, people look different on camera than they do look in person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not about none of that. It's just the simple fact of I'm not asking you to come to my house. So we're gonna go out somewhere to talk. Like a walk in the park is a perfect first date. Like we can walk and talk and get to know each other and ask all the questions we need to ask and see how
Right.
the person, you know what I mean, how just feel a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to a restaurant, oh, you want, especially a nice restaurant. You go to a nice restaurant, you want to take your phone out. Oh, look what I got. I got steak. I got like, come on. Like, so for me, like I said, it's a lot of variables to a first date.
All right. So what was your success rate with that?
My success rate, because I tell people straight up, I feel like
You
it's
say before the date, you say we're gonna split it
no, 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 no,
50-50?
no, 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 no. When I first start talking to somebody, when we talking on the phone, I
Yeah.
always ask, "What's your likes and dislikes?" When they ask me, I tell them how I feel, and I let people know. I'm like, so, you know, my personal, my personal thoughts on certain situations is this. Like, I will never force a person to do something that they don't want to do.
Right.
I'm not the type of person that pay on the first date. I usually try to fill it out by not saying nothing like that and seeing if they complain about it or not. And then, like, if we was to go on the second date, then I would handle the second date. No problem. The check came out and she about to pull her money. I'm like, nah, I got it this time. Why? Because I know we're going somewhere now.
Right. Right.
Why?
Right.
Because I know you're interested in me. I know that we are about to start building something. So at this point, it's cool. I got it this time. You know what I mean? Because you didn't make a big deal out of it on the first date. But if we had a first date and then you didn't want to talk to me no more, I'm be honest with you, I wouldn't care because I hope that's not what you was thinking was going to happen every time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I like to be the type. I'm the type of person where I feel like at the end of the day, you can't impress someone
Mm-hmm.
if you're not going to keep that up forever. Because once you leave with money, they're gonna always want that money. Like you always gonna have to keep up that person. You know what I mean? Because that's how they're gonna feel like that's how I met you. So I feel like it's a building stage. You start off at the bottom and you work your way up to being in a
Go
better
ahead, Ronnie. Say
situation.
what you gotta say, Ronnie.
No, full circle, man. I'm talking about the Joe Smith thing. Full circle.
First date. What are you doing?
Hey, man.
You paying or you going half?
It, everything's about situations to me. Like you said, if you pursue the person, then it's only right to me.
Yeah.
that you should pay, because if I wasn't trying to pursue you, we wouldn't even be going out. So
All right, let me cut you off real quick. So I hear a lot of people say that, and I don't agree with that neither. I feel like that's a bad thing to think in or feel, only because how often do girls ask a guy to do anything?
some do. Some girls are very
Well,
aggressive.
How would I ask you? I asked you how often.
I mean, I don't have the numbers, but some girls are very aggressive, man. Like they're
yeah, and it's always at like a workplace or something like that where you see them. It ain't like we're going to I don't know, where would you meet somebody? I'm not going to no club anymore. But it's like always at a place where you meet them, you see them a few times, right?
Yeah.
So you get to know their vibe, and then that's when they would even approach you, like, "Oh, you want to do lunch?"
yeah, that's what I'm
You'd be
saying.
like,
So,
"Lunch? All right, yeah, okay." Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like that can be considered a date, right? Like, yo, we doing
Okay, and what you may not know the answer. I don't know the answer, but
right.
I can only assume, even if that was to be the case,
Yeah.
you still think that at some point in time that they still expect the man to pay, even if they did ask.
Um.
I don't think so. I mean,
Nah.
maybe,
Yeah. Not
maybe
really.
back in the day, but not now. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
I
it's a
mean,
lot. Yeah, it's a lot of chicks that hold their
I
own
haven't
though.
dated in a long time. I'm a married man, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know how that stuff works, but I'm just guessing.
I just feel like I just feel like most women have that perception in their hand that you the man, you supposed to pay, no matter what the situation, and that's what I see a lot.
Yeah.
So I,
Nah.
like I said, I don't know. I will only pay on the first date if we're talking for like at least three weeks to a month, because now I know we put time in.
But I
And
Yeah.
mean, like, all right,
it's
like
like cool. But if I just met you within the first week and we go out, I'm not paying for you. I can't. I'm not doing that.
who talks for that long and not go out?
Yeah.
Probably talking for like 3 or 4 weeks.
Hey, people, people got lives, man. People, they may not live in the same state you live in. They may have kids. You don't know. It takes that long sometimes.
Like I said,
Nah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. What you say?
it's been a long time, so I can't answer these questions.
All right, but just like even with your wife, did you pay for her meal?
I asked my wife out, like,
Yeah, and you paid for everything,
yeah, because I asked her.
right? Okay.
Yeah, I asked her out. I mean, but this is my thing. She offered though, like, you know what I mean? Like, it
When
wasn't.
you paid for it, right?
Yeah, she offered.
Okay. Yeah, see, that happens to me too. But it's just like, and I'll be like, nah, I got it.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I always make sure I have enough for myself, the individual, and even if something crazy happened, yo, just
yeah,
get your ass home now.
yeah.
And that came with maturity. Like, you know what I mean? It was never me. I was never that type of person. Well, it took some growing and some maturity to get to that level. But yeah, where I'm at personally, like I'm just more calm now and just like whatever. But I would make sure, even if I'm talking to someone, I'm making sure I can pay for everything. I'm gonna offer to still pay it,
I'm not
but
going nowhere.
I'm judging a person on a relationship if you're gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna meet you halfway." That goes a long way. And even if I say I got it, like you know what I mean, like just you offering, like no, I got it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, put your card away. Now you want to pay for this? All right, whatever. If you want to, nah, don't worry about it, I got it. But if you wanna, yo, you know what I mean? I'm not judging. It
Yeah,
ain't.
I
I'm
agree
not
with that.
judging it that way.
I
Like
agree
you know
with
what I'm
that.
saying? So, but yeah, that's
To each his own.
yeah, to each his own. But
Pretty much.
yeah. So
That's a touchy subject, you know.
why?
I mean, because look, from an old perspective, like you said, like
Right.
you grew up with men are always supposed, like he was saying, like men, you know, men are just supposed to do this. You know what I mean? Like that's just a man. That's what they're supposed to do.
But I
But
don't worry about it now. I mean, Beyonce changed that shit. I was like, man,
no,
she
yeah,
changed that
everybody, yeah, I
completely.
mean,
You know what I
I mean,
mean? I got it. This and this. I'm like, yo, whatever. Like now, you know what I mean? So now it's like, yeah, if you got it, you happy with doing your own thing. Like I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna fight it no more. Like you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
yeah, whatever. But this is who I am as a person. That's how I'm gonna be, and I'm not gonna change my ways like that. But
yeah. No, I
I,
feel you.
I personally don't understand why it's even a big deal. I don't get why that's a situation where it's if it happens,
A
then
deal
it could be
breaker.
a second deal breaker. I don't. Once again, like for me, it shouldn't be about where you're going and what you're doing. It should just strictly be about getting to know that person. Like it's the first date. Like your first date should just be solely about getting to know that person and seeing if you want to progress the relationship, not what this person can
Yeah.
or is willing to do for you. It makes no
I
sense to
tell
me.
you one thing. I'm not the type of person that's gonna be opening doors and shit, opening car doors and opening just. I do it naturally. If it's not a natural, I'm walking and then like I'm naturally in front to open the door, and I
Exactly.
hold it. I do that. But all that running and opening the door for her and all that, like that's fake. That's fake shit. We're not. I'm not doing that every day. Like you know what I mean. We together. I'm going to the shopping cart. I'm putting the shit in the trunk. Open the door, get in the car, man. Like yo, enough. That's move. That's movie shit. You know what I mean? Like I
No, that's so. I hear you. I
like you
agree.
know what I mean? Like yeah, that's the only thing I think that's super fake. Like nah. Sometimes I will do it though. Most of the time I do it just naturally, just in order
That's what I'm
and
about
how
to
we
say.
walk. You know
I've
what I
done
mean?
it before. I've done it before. Like,
Yeah, I let my girl in. I let other people in. Like okay, yo, come on, like whatever. Like I guess that's but car doors, I'm not doing that. Like you know what I mean? Like
I've done it. I've done it before, and I've done it
yeah,
in playful mode too. Like I'll mess with my wife every once in a while, and I open the door. Like, she's such a gentleman, you know.
oh yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
'cause I think it's hilarious, like you said, like
right.
because it's
But
just
dating,
something that
but
you
dating
can't
and
have
trying to know
all
someone,
the time.
yeah, dating and trying to know someone, that's fake. Like you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Early, it's
you set yourself up for failure because when you like Nino said, when you go up, like there's no now you got to go a little higher to impress her a little more, and it's just
Exactly. Yeah.
outrageous.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
But they know. But then you could tell if it's that's natural or not, right?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like man, I'm whatever. I'm naturally a nice person. You're gonna see overall. I'm not perfect, but whatever.
I feel like with things like that, there's a time and a place for it. I feel like if it's your significant other birthday, an anniversary, just to go above and beyond and
Yeah.
being making it a special day for that person. Yeah,
Oh
opening
yeah.
up her door, pulling out her chair,
Yeah, that's
her
levels. Yeah,
rubber,
yeah, yeah,
rubber,
that's
in the bag, like
that's
that's
you. By that time, yeah, that's me.
yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm pulling the seat out. It's awkward as hell. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm shoving and like, man, you know what I mean? I'll just pull the seat a little bit. You can fix it a little. Like, you know what I mean? I'll just
Mhm.
I don't think I've ever done that.
But like I said, for me, it's a situation thing. Like I feel like there's nothing wrong with that, or I feel like that's something that I would personally feel like is kind of endearing.
right.
Somebody's birthday, and you pampering them for their birthday, making them feel like this is your day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
of
got
course.
you on everything,
And
yo.
once we got to that
I'm a
point,
cook.
it's
I'm gonna
so
bring
I'm
food
all
to you in
in.
the bag. I'm a cook. I'm bringing the food.
Yeah,
I'm bring you a bath. You know what I mean? You don't gotta do
yeah.
nothing. Just kick your feet up, and I got you.
That's
But
not.
for me,
I'm all yeah.
to be like, oh, you not a real man because you don't open up the door for a woman, or you don't stand on the side of the curb while you walking with your woman, or this, and you like, nah, like,
Nah, I ain't doing all that.
open
I
up
might
the door
I
every
might
day.
trip her
You
like, yo,
said, she walking in front of me. We about to go to
I'm
place, and
joking.
I gotta run. Open the door. Like,
Like, man, get your
Half of the
head.
stuff I never even heard of.
I'm hit her with a snowball. Like, come on, man, stop playing with me.
uh,
Half of the stuff I never even heard of. My God, you got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nah, I suck at that. I can't do all the
I think
chivalry shit.
I think it's unnecessary anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm horrible with that all that. But yeah, just to wrap up the show, man. It was cool. I like this setup a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
A few
respect.
things to work on.
hmm
I think this episode is a success. What y'all think?
yeah, man, I think it is too, man. I feel good about it.
Feel good. All right.
hmm
Yeah, I couldn't even get into my sound effects bag, but I had to drop
Hey,
the bomb.
next time.
I had to drop the bomb on this one. You know what I mean? Like, what was that? It was some Rock Nation shit. Yeah, you're not into trending news like that, but that was funny. That was Tory Lane's
Hey,
pops. That was Tory Lane's pops going on. He's like, Rock Nation, you will crumble. I was like, yo, this is crazy. And this one right here. When someone's making a great ass point and
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
if somebody come at me and cook me, or if I gotta cook Drew, I'm like, nah, Drew, you getting cooked. Nah, yeah, but that was a few things I had to add on there. But yo, great episode. I like what we did. Hold on, let me play this outro music and call it a day. Yo, E-Trayde, talking contradiction. Yeah, I'll change my mind sometimes, man. Whatever. Got my man Neno. I keep saying Drew, man, but yeah, that's this is bro. Got my man Ronny in the building. Finally out here, we doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're gonna step. We're gonna watch the progression, man. We're gonna get better mics. We're gonna get better lights. We're gonna get better visuals, all that. You know what I'm saying? So we just working. We figured it out.
Better content overall.
Better content overall. And yo, till next time, man. Like we figured something out. Thanks for rocking with us. Videomixtape.com is the platform. We out of here. All right.